guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be something I've never done on this channel. I know I usually talk about my Evo or my Audi, but today I'm actually going to be building my PC. If you've been following me for a while, you know that I've talked about building this PC for a really long time. And today is finally the day that I have all the pieces and we are going to be putting it together. This is technically my first time being really hands-on in a PC build. I did build my first PC back in 2013, but I kind of let the guy, my friend at the time, do most of the work. So now I'm going to be a lot more hands-on in this one, and my friend James is here to help assist me.
Hi guys.
Are you qualified for this?
Kind of.
A lot of you guys ask me what it costs to build my PC and what parts I got. Everybody's build is going to be entirely different based on what you want to use your computer for. A lot of you guys want to use it for streaming or gaming. I want to use it for editing, and I also want mine to be future-proof, so I don't want to have to touch it or modify anything for a really long time. So I went ahead and invested a lot more money into it than you have to. If you wanted to do more of a budget build, that's totally, you could probably spend like $1,000 less than I did and still have an amazing computer. So keep that in mind. I will put all the pieces to my PC down below so you guys can see exactly what I bought and like links to everything. By the end of the build, I hope my PC looks a little bit like my hair. And hopefully like I wanted to do like a white theme where most of the computer was going to be white. But however, I realized that the white pieces are a lot more expensive for some reason, and I've seen people paint them. I just don't really have the time, and I'm not good with paint, so I'm not going to do that. So hopefully most of the parts I got will look good together. The fans are white, the case is white. I got some cool RGB cable extensions. So by the end of it, it should be white, black, and a touch of green. So stay tuned to the end of this video if you guys want to see what the build comes out like. Alright, so I decided to go with the AMD RYZEN 3900X 12-core processor, which some of you guys might say is overkill. However, I call it future-proof. So I won't have to upgrade for a really long time. Again, if you are on a budget build, this is not necessary, and you can get a processor that's a little bit cheaper. So basically, this tiny little processor is going to go right here. I did extensive research, so I know how to do this. Okay. You lift up an arm, you line up the triangles, put the arm back down.
You literally just pop it in, don't like try to like force it or move it anywhere, it literally just pops into there. Perfect.
Oh my god, this is so scary. What if I drop it?
I got it, don't drop it. Now you lift up your little arm, I'll lift it for you.
Oh my goodness, this is tiny. Look at this tiny little thing.
That's very expensive.
It's very expensive, tiny little thing. Is this one gonna be tiny too? I feel like that one was like so securely packaged, and this one literally was like shipped to me in an envelope. It was like it like came damaged, like great.
This one has its own little like,
yeah, it was like so tight in there. Like I took it out and I'm like, wow.
I think that one's just gonna be, yeah. So if it doesn't work.
If it doesn't work, it comes packaged like this in plastic, so sick. Are we installing these bad boys? How do I even get it out?
Boom, easy. Now, let's screw. Wait, where's the screw? We need to screw it.
It didn't come with a screw? It didn't come with a screw. I'm confirming that.
Didn't it come with a screw? Did CORSAIR come with a screw?
No.
Okay, now I think you just put this thing back on.
Oh, yeah, that's the screw.
No. It should come with screws.
Why would it not come with screws? We'll be back when we find screws for the SSDs because it didn't come with any. We don't know what to do. Okay, see you later. Getting intense.
The key here is to
What's the key here, James? Tell us what
stick the screw on a screwdriver. Make sure it's in there. Bam.
Crisis was averted. We found screws. Luckily, I'm going to stand by my statement of I'm not actually sure what you're supposed to do, if you're supposed to buy your own screws or if it normally is supposed to come with screws. we just luckily had some screws lying around.
Got it?
Yeah. So, I decided to go with the LIAN P011 Dynamic, I believe that's, don't quote me on that. I'll have it linked down below. The reason I went with this case was because when I was looking at PC build, like other PC builds on Google to get inspiration, I saw a lot of people use this case and it looks so good with so many different colored fans, and I'm a sucker for good looking PCs, so I went ahead and bought it. I really wanted an all white case too, but it does have the little black right here, but for the most part it is white. It's white on the inside, it's white on the outside, and then randomly it has this silver on the front. The silver on the front is a little random, but it doesn't really bother me. Like the front where the like USBs are, it's like silver. Brushed, it's like brushed silver.
I think the whole top comes off, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, why don't I look it up so we don't break it? So we don't break anything.
Just the glass, just the glass.
Don't break it. Not very helpful advice because I don't know that much about building PCs, but you really need to be careful with what case you buy and what actually is going to fit in it. The case I got from LIAN is actually a lot bigger, so a lot more stuff can fit in it, but there's really cute little cases that you might be tempted to get, but then all of a sudden your options for what you can put inside of it are limited, so keep that in mind. I also bought this Samsung Evo SSD 860 for my mom's PC, my old PC, but I ended up not using it and just wiping off her old one, so do you think it's smart to just put this in there as well?
Yeah, more memory, more better.
We pretty much finished everything on the motherboard. Now we are going to assemble the motherboard into the tower, and then from there we're going to install the cooler and then the graphics cards. We already kind of filmed from another angle us putting everything together, but here is a closer up view of everything. So over here we have the two 32 gigabyte RAMs. These are going to light up with when everything gets turned on. Right here we have the MP600 internal SSD, and then the other one is under here. That is the 2 terabyte SSD, and then right here obviously is the RYZEN 3900 processor, and that's pretty much all that goes on here. He is loading up right now. He's currently loading up the other SSD that we decided to put in last minute. It'll go right there.
Because more storage, just more
better.
More better.
Nothing is more annoying than having to constantly go back and delete things. Obviously, I do a lot of editing. I'm not going to store files on this computer that are for projects that I've already finished. So once the project is entirely finished and I don't have to touch it, it'll be offloaded to an 8 terabyte hard drive. That is an external hard drive, but still, while filming, 4K footage does take up a lot of space, so I just didn't want to run into any issues. That is why I went with a 1 terabyte for the operating system and for all the programs, and then 2 terabytes for storage. So if it confuses you and you have any questions, that's why. So it goes like that.
Yeah. Not breaking anything. And then take this baby right here. You want to do it?
Yeah.
Okay. Pop it in here. What you do is you see these standoffs right here? You got 3 on top, 3 in the middle, and 3 on the bottom. You're gonna want to do 1, 2, 3 right there, 3 in the middle, and then 3 on top.
Just like this?
Yep, like that. Perfect.
Are you sure?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Because you have to push it in.
Oh, I see. Alright, so the motherboard is in, and now we're just going to secure it with these little holes and some screws. What's next?
After the screws?
Yeah.
Did you give me 9?
I don't know. I didn't count.
Oh my goodness gracious. No, I have one extra. Yeah, there's 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah.
So what's next?
This baby right here. Or your fans on the case right here. This just goes right here. Just like that. Yep.
Perfect.
Sits there.
Looks good. How do you turn the RGBs on?
Imagination.
It's really easy to rack up the price of your build by spending a lot of money on RGB fans, but there are going to be a lot of fans on Amazon or eBay that are just as good, if not, better than the really expensive fans. So I decided to go with the LIAN. I don't know what you say these. the RGB Light 120s. I got 3 of these, and then I got 2 140s from Corsair. They're coming out with another set of fans. I believe it's a pack of 3. They're actually white housings, so I'm excited for that. I probably will substitute these for those, but for now I'll test these out. These were like 40 bucks or something for a pack of 3, so really affordable RGB fans by a company that I would actually trust. So I'll put these to the test and let you guys know how they do. Wait.
Oh yeah, you're right. It's one over. Like this. I'll hold it. There you go. Now throw that baby in.
We just screwed in the top case fans, which we declared to be their exhaust fans.
Yeah.
So they're going to be pushing all the air up and out of the case. So you need fans that are going to be pulling air into it to cool it off, and then exhaust fans to then push that hot air out of the PC. So that's what we did. They work?
Mm-hmm. They go like this, zoom, and then they light up like pew pew.
Pew pew. Don't tell me what happened. What?
So these are supposed to go through the ones that we put like this and hold on to the radiator. Oh, I'm sorry. That was
All my hard work was for nothing.
Basically.
Apparently, everything I just did was a waste of time, and well, we already threaded them, so the threads are going to be like.
Because this goes right through the hole. It doesn't thread into those holes. So this goes literally right through that hole. Picture it like this. Boom, right through that hole, right through the second hole. See? And then right into the radiator. Screw that in.
Sick. Glad I did all that work for nothing.
You're welcome.
So, unfortunately, I don't know why I thought it would be a good idea to buy 140mm fans without checking to see if they would fit in my case, which they do not. So now we are headed to Best Buy to see if they have 120mm fans for my case, and they're gonna close in like 30 minutes and we're 20 minutes away. So we are on an adventure for sure right now. Where are we?
Walmart. Is that a vibrator?
No.
Oh. You never know. You know Target has vibrator?
Really? Why were you looking for one?
No, I stumbled across one.
Alright, so we had to get 3 120, not necessarily RGB, just 3 fans.
They're RGB.
I didn't buy these originally because I didn't want to spend the $120, but here I am now spending 130 because I didn't plan like I should have. So cute and little.
One stick around. I wonder how much it is.
Alright, so Best Buy actually had both. They had the Corsair and they had the Thermaltake. These are literally half the price, so I think we're just gonna go with these. When I was building my PC, I almost bought the Corsair 120, the 3 120mm RGB fans, but my friends were like, you're just wasting money on colorful fans, like you don't need to spend that much money. And because I was already spending so much money, I didn't do it. And I had listened to somebody about just getting 2 140mm fans, which not really his fault because that was those would have worked for my original case that I chose, but last minute I swapped cases and I didn't consider the fans not fitting. So that's pretty much what happened, but we ran on over to the only Best Buy that was open. We had 30 minutes left. We grabbed 3 RGB fans, 120mm, so we're good to go on fans. We're gonna get those installed. We probably have another like 2.5 3 hours of work to do, which is it's already kind of late. It's like 8 p.m. so that kind of sucks, but we're determined to finish this build. Minor setbacks won't get in our way. Right, James?
Yes.
See? We finally did this right. We had to do this like 3 times, but we did it right. We got the right fans, the right size, everything's going in the right direction. These are going to be our intake fans, and these right here are going to be our exhaust fans.
Last intake fan. You don't have to put it, but it's up to you if you want to put it.
Right there? Yeah, might as well. Now for the thing we've all been waiting for.
For the time we've all been
Styrofoam. A GeForce GTX 2070 Super that everyone's gonna give me crap about because all the comments are gonna be like, why didn't you just get a 3000 series? And I'm gonna be like, because I'm poor. Why didn't you wait for the 3000 series and then this would have been cheaper? Because I'm impatient. There you go, answer half your questions. I really wanted to get the GeForce. I think it's the MSI one that comes white. That one's super sick. But you know what?
What was that, like
We got this one. No, it was actually cheaper, but it was like rated. I guess like the clocking on it was like not as good.
Yeah.
So it was cheaper for a reason, I guess. Dun, 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 dun. Ah. That was anticlimactic. Climactic.
You want to take this off now or after?
Anticlimactic. What is it?
Damn.
I was not expecting it to look like that.
Why? What are you expecting to look like?
I don't know. It looks really plasticky. I feel like for like 600 bucks, it should not be like so plasticky.
What do you think? It's made out of gold or something?
Maybe.
How
is this going?
Like this, just literally just like this. But we need to take these thingamajiggies off. The top 3. Like that, just like that. Perfect. We should plug in all the things that we're going to the power supply, because if we screw it in, we're gonna be like this. We're not gonna have enough room to like plug it in.
You got it.
So like this, see, we could take this out like that. You see that? Then you know what that means. We could plug these in. Where are all your bolts? Right here you go. Beautiful.
So all these come with the battery.
Mhm.
That is so overwhelming. Isn't this crazy, Papa? So how do you know what goes to what?
You just gotta guess, you know. Just hope and pray that it works.
Sick. We've done everything. We've done the cooler. We connected it to the processor. The CPU.
Nice.
We installed these 3 fans right here. Everything's screwed in. We installed the graphics card. Everything looks good. Now we have to... You good?
Got my knee got stuck in between the 2 tables.
Now we just have to do the cable management, which is going to be fun.
No, it's not. Why are you lying? This is the worst part.
Oh, it looks like fun. Oh, fun.